Well, we're starting off in a trophy lodge, so you all know what that means. It is time for some more trophy hunting here in the Hunter Classic, and the main thing that we're after today is Rocky Mountain elk and grizzly bear. We've got a couple of solid elk, 366 here, and I think 361 over there, but this guy on the mantle has to go 340, is just not gonna cut it. And we just don't have a grizzly bear. We need at least one in here, so we're looking for anything like 25 plus. When we did the golden 10 gauge video, we actually had one, so I brought the golden 10 gauge again just for any luck it might bring us. The main weapon is going to be the reverse draw crossbow though, just so I can be silent and hopefully take as many animals as possible. And then I do have the 10 mil just as something I can hopefully shoot fast for anything that's trying to get away. Alright, we're on to our first grizzly bear. It is a blonde, although it's just a female. I don't know, like, we should be able to get it to charge. I think because we're this close to it, I didn't even know it was here. It kind of blended in pretty well with the grass, so I'm just going to walk at it. And hopefully it doesn't flee. Hopefully it charges us. There we go. And we're going to try to go crossbow here and hope that we get away with it. Oh, okay, I wasn't ready for you to charge. I thought you were going to stand up. Okay, that was a little bit weird. It just stopped right in front of me, and then we ended up with a lung and then probably back into intestine shot, so I don't expect her to go too far, but yeah, I don't think I would mount that just because it's a blonde. It could be albino. They actually end up... Hello? That's a bull elk. They actually end up looking quite similar, so I'll have to check in the stats, but unless that actually is an albino, I don't think we'll mount that just because it's a blonde. So there are two bull elk tracks. There's one there. This could be the cow. No, I think that's the other bull, and it does look like he does have a better rack, so we'll try to get that one if we can. Although this guy is not going to make that very easy, and I'm not rocking a rifle. I, of course, have the 10 gauge slugs, which if I could see the other elk, we should be able to drop him from here with them. Yeah, he's a little better anyway. He's nothing special, though. See if we can somehow get this off quickly. That'll work. Can we hit you too? I tried to crouch up first. Yeah, I'm not going to go for that. We already have a grizzly bear to track. But first... I guess technically first animal down. First animal we're going to claim is probably like a 270s elk. Yeah, I wouldn't have him much higher than that. He's got a pretty small rack, and then of course no back tines. 264 with a neck bone, and then pretty much everything else shot. Not too bad, and then our grizzly should definitely be down by now. Alright, yeah, I don't think that could be an albino. I don't know if they actually have any real difference in color. We'll have to check the stats at the end, but let's see what she scores. 16.6, and at 4 meters shot through her shoulder blade, lung back into the liver, and intestine as well. Or no, that's stomach and intestine, missed the liver somehow, and then clear back into the hip bone. These 10 gauge slugs, or no, that was the crossbow even. Both weapons we're using today just have insane penetration. Alright, I think we gotta drop this. She just got out of spook mode and started coming in, and I have another bull elk down to the left, which I really hope is far enough away that he doesn't hear that. But she is dropped. I forgot I have to get up to reload this. And did I don't know if that was just the lighting going through the leaves or if I just saw antlers take off. Alright, here's our cow. I haven't seen the bull yet, so either he spooked or he was definitely far enough away. Double lung at 32 meters, though. Not too bad. My game froze when I went to say it, so I don't know if the audio came through. But I did think that I might have seen antlers running through the brush, but it could have just been the lighting as well. So I'm going to sneak over here a little bit, see if I get any tracks. Okay, so I did see antlers running off, but not from the right elk. This is a new trail, though I'm sure he ran past the other elk. So we've got two bulls down around here somewhere. I might even jump in that stand and do some calling, depending on what we got going on. But I want to find at least one of these, because I did think I saw like decent antlers on this one, but it's hard to say. So here's one of them. He's not bad, 290 to 385, but once again, no back tines, and I think, yeah, that tine's short, so that's going to hurt his score a bit. Maybe he's 300, but wouldn't put him much above that. I want to go ahead and take the 30-meter shot just in case the other one is somewhere reasonably nearby. I really need to change the sensitivity on my mouse. I can't get things lined up quite properly, but that will work. I actually just heard the cow that was in the area call out as well, so I think everything that spooked should be unspooked now, and maybe we can call in that other bull. I don't even know which one this is. I had started tracking other animals and stuff, but we'll grab them and see what we got. Obviously not quite a mounter, but at least we're moving in the right direction. And in terms of grizzly bears, I've not had anything but females. I've seen a few that are far off. It's not worth actually going after them, but Hopefully there's a big guy around here somewhere. But for this guy just under 300, actually 297, if he didn't have that one short tine, he would have been big enough. Or at least big enough to be a 300. And let's see if we can find that other bull around here somewhere. Alright, this one's got promise. He's got a couple of back tines, but 255 to 350. I think he might only have one back tine on his left side. Probably the biggest one so far, but unfortunately he's not going to be worth throwing in with the rest of them. I don't know if he's got like a smaller frame. I'm surprised the score estimate is that low. And apparently we have another elk that I don't know about. Because there's one to the left. But I had a female call and I thought I saw that out there a little further. So I just need to sneak over here where whatever it is not going to spook before we can shoot our bull. And actually he's heading our way as well. I hear a bear too. Okay, that is a female. I just heard a bear do like the random sounds they do. He does have two back tines on both sides. Must just be a small frame, I don't know. Oh, I have made a bear mad and I don't know where from. Alright, I'm getting the shotgun for this. Oh wait, I see you now. Where did you go? This high grass makes it really weird. Hey. Bye. I think this was a female. No, wait. I spotted a gray female. This might have been a male. I didn't look at the spotting if it came up. It is a female, but good lord. The slug penetration through the skull, through the shoulder blade, through all of the main organs, and into the hip bone as well. Just incredible from that 10 gauge. And then I'm surprised again, like only up to 355. I guess he does have a somewhat small frame. He is a 326 though, and he's almost the absolute maximum weight for a Rocky. They only go to 340. He's 339.4, but 15 meters away, at least we have our biggest elk down. We've got a pretty nice looking mule deer buck coming in. He's got really solid tines, except this one right there on his right antler is short. 180 to 210, but I don't think he's got a big enough rack to actually be a 200 anyway. And of course, this doe is going to try to mess us up. So either when he stops or the doe gets too close, we're going to go for a shot with the crossbow. We're kind of just heading up the river right now. We don't really get many elk down here, but once we get up to the Y in the river, we should be getting more elk. Let's just drop him for a second there. It looked like the doe ran in front of my bolt, but I guess it was just afterwards. And is that another doe out there? Man, I've got such a rainy spawn today. It just rains every couple of minutes, but our first actually really solid kill, I would say. Maybe a 190s buck. 191 for him and a 134 score, but to be honest, I think the other animals we have mounted are better, so I'm not going to worry about that. And we really need to find at least one solid grizzly bear, and then I'm actually more focusing on elk at the moment because of the route that I'm doing. But once we get up this left side of the river, like going up here, we should get pretty much nothing but grizzly bear and elk with the occasional mule deer. And literally right up the river, we got another solid mule deer buck. He's got a way bigger rack, but he's all kinds of busted up. Honestly, he could easily be a 200 with like even times, but he was only up to 195, and I wouldn't be too surprised if he is a 190 because he's even. He's just got the short tine, so we're gonna get the crossbow here. I got deer everywhere. There's a herd of bucks and does. So oh, I didn't even see that little buck there. Yeah, he's actually not bad. The main beams are like medium length, but those two short tines are gonna take a lot of score away. Look how many deer are just still out there, not even fleeing from that. I think I've seen all those bucks though. Pretty sure that's the last buck in the group, and he's just a little like 120s. I'm not even gonna worry about spooking him because there's not too much that I'm actually interested in this area. 183 only for that guy. I'm somewhat surprised. Maybe it was the short main beams and the short other tines, just not having enough actual antler to make it up to 190. But either way, two pretty decent bucks in a row. Alright, we might be onto something. 290 to 350 on the weight estimate, and he does have the maximum score estimate. The 25 bear that we shot in the golden 10 gauge video actually was, I think, under 290 kilograms, so this guy's definitely got a solid chance. But on the grizzly bear, more than anything, their weight does not affect it as much as the other bears. Like a black bear or a brown bear, you have to have the maximum weight to get like even a decent score out of it, but these guys, you can get pretty dang close to the max without actually being that close to the heaviest weight they can be. But we're going to sneak over there. We had a bit of an issue with dropping the one last time, so I'd like him to charge me if I can get that to happen, but it seems like the bigger ones are not really wanting to do that. And it looks like, just as with the other big bears, he did take off as I was sneaking over here to the shore, so we're going to have to track him And I don't know. There's a tent. I've got a tent right over here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go grab a rifle just so this doesn't take forever. Because with the one in the golden 10 gauge video, I tracked those for so long, and I could see them a bunch, but it was just too far away to shoot. So I'm gonna go get something with a scope. All right, we finally found this guy. No messing around. I am rocking the 340 because I really don't want to track him. If we don't make a ideal shot, and let's just see if we can find a spot in between all these trees to even get a shot off. That'll work, and that is one dead grizzly. So fingers crossed that he's 25 plus. If he's somewhere in the mid 24 range, I might even mount him at that, just to get a grizzly in that lodge, because we've got nothing but polar bear, and it's just been like impossible for me to find any kind of decent grizzly. This is definitely the best score and weight estimate combo I've had in this series. So let's see what we got. 25.196. I will take that. Double lung shot at 54 meters. So going and grabbing the 340 was well worth it. Unfortunately, not the best place to actually shoot the bear because this hill is impossible to take a trophy shot of, but it kind of looks like he's waving in the background, so I like that. We will go with that, and we finally have a grizzly bear to add to our lodge. So I ended up doing a game restart just because I had to run and do some things, and I came back, hopped in the stand, and the first thing we have is a 170 to 200 mule deer buck coming in. So we're going to try to drop him. I tried to go like right about where we left off. We were just down there when we shot the grizzly, so we're just going to go from here and see if we can get ourselves a good elk, but we'll take another solid mule deer buck as we go along. And I managed to miss the heart, so we're going to have to track him a little bit. I don't know that I saw that buck over there. He doesn't look anything special, but he's not bad. Just make sure that's not a non-tip or anything. Just like a 160 or 170 buck. Alright. I think if that wasn't our buck that just ran through there, I just saw another good one, but it might have been. 181 for him, another really heavy one as well. 131 for his weight, but now we are going to head up this side of the river along here, and hopefully we can get one solid elk to add to our lodge. So I'm hearing some footsteps. We should have a bull elk and a cow elk coming in. Oh, that bull looked pretty decent. He's only got the one back tine though. He's got a good frame. I don't even know how far that is. 305 to 400. I don't mind that score estimate. I didn't even hear a cow take off, but... Oh, there she goes. Alright. So, maybe our biggest elk so far. If he tops the 340, I won't mount him right now. Actually, I'm somewhat confident he will. I won't mount him now. I'll wait till the end if we don't get anything better, but hopefully we can still top this. But, yeah, not a bad looking bull. He has that one short time, though. That's going to hurt him. Yeah, and he's only a 333 because of that, so not even one we have to consider, but at least we are getting a solid bull elk now. Oh, that guy's got 3 back tines. 370 to 465 on the estimate. I'm looking at the tines on the front. I don't see anything overly short. We're definitely looking at the biggest elk in our lodge, just because he is going to be 370 at the minimum. Is he actually in calling range right now? Holy, that's a beast of an elk. No, he's 250 out. We can run till we're within calling range, and then we are going to try to bring that guy in. I can't believe that rack, and how lucky is it that I had to reset the game just because I had to go do other things, and on the reset, this guy spawns. If he spawned on the initial game, and I mean, there could have been one bigger for all I know, but obviously we would have never had the chance to even spot him. Alright, we should be in calling range now, though. We're going to try to bring him in, and we just spooked another somewhat good bull who's stuck up there in the trees. Let's just spot that and see if he was worth looking at. Saw a pretty big rack on him. Up to 355. I'm not worried about that, then. Let's see, where did this big guy get to? Alright, he's on his way. I'm just crawling through the grass here. I just jumped up for a second. They are all pretty much right on top of me already. They are just coming straight in, no stopping, no anything. There he is right there, 40 away. Let's get prone again. I'm going to scoot over here to the left. He might just come right at me through the water. I need to be where I can see to shoot him with a crossbow. Otherwise, we'll be going for a 340 shot. Holy man. That massive rag coming out from behind the grass. Alright, he's 20 meters away. Let's just get the crossbow up. We're going to crouch up. And we're going to go for a shot here. And that is one dead massive elk. Holy, the back tines on this side are insane. Those back tines are huge. And I think there's only this one short one on that side. Alright. Let's see what this beast scores. 400.670. That is so cool. We've got a 400 elk in this series. That is unbelievable. Though we just dropped that beast. There is no waiting on this one. He is going straight into our lodge. Talk about going from one extreme to the other. 85 to 180 on this beautiful Rocky Mountain elk. I think this is going to be a pretty fun way to end, though. We will go back to the lodge and take a look at how we did after we drop this beast, which obviously is going to take the full body mount plaque in our lodge. There's just nothing better in the entire game than what we're looking at here. That's actually a mule deer buck. Hello. Didn't know you were here. Not a bad one either, but I'm pretty sure the elk is more worthy of our shot. And of course, we'll use the big old 340. Now, my luck, I won't be able to get out there and claim him, but I let him get close because I think there is a way to get out that far. You can pretty much maneuver around this whole lake if you get an animal out in it, but it's not really a fun time. But we will be able to get this guy. Just grab him and take a look. A massive 91 on that guy. So that is how we're going to wrap it up. Let's head back to the lodge and see those couple of animals we got today. This really shows you just how much bigger a polar bear is than a grizzly bear. Look how small he looks over there. And he's not a bad grizzly, but man, this elk, 400.670, our first really good elk from both series, because we had Roosevelt in the last series, but I just cannot believe this lodge is actually going really well. We've got a 400 elk, 269 red deer, a 229 muley, 107 sitka, this albino mule deer over here, and then of course in the middle this 235 moose. I just cannot believe how well this series has gone, and I can't wait to wrap it up in the next couple episodes. So thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video. It is very much appreciated, and I will see you next time.